need you to go upstairs. Thanks. All right. Erin told me to do this, and you know what? I'm gonna do it because I realized we've been eating at at different tables for a couple days, but I just got done with breakfast, so. Excuse my face. Haven't even washed my face yet. I just like did like this, and my skin is peeling from one of the creams I use. Okay, so let's do this really quick. Let's get this out of the way. It is New Year's. We are here. We are, blessed to be here. Everyone is, uh, you know, you've been ordained to be here if you're here this year today. Okay. Um. So. I don't like that I don't look my best right now. I look a hot mess right now, okay? But we're gonna do it, okay? So where I left off, I remember where I left off. I didn't even check, but I'm pretty sure I left off right here. We were talking about shit. This was just so gross. Excuse me. Hold on just a moment.
Call me.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, come back, come back, come back. Yeah, right there. Blow that out. Thank you. All right. Hopefully you can hear me over the heater. I turned the heater off. It said it's not going off. So. um. So one, there was an enemy here. Okay, and then we had I said that it's possible that whoever is looking, it could be two women. I said doesn't have to be though. Remember that energy is it's the queens, the kings. They energy is fluid. You can embody any energy. You can embody your feminine, and you could possibly be in your feminine. A man could possibly be in his feminine energy causing this woman to chase him because he actually has feelings for her. um, oh, it's this way. This person has feelings for this person, and they're behaving in a flighty manner. Possibly, that's where their air sign comes in, and they could also be in the feminine energy, which causes the feminine to get into masculine energy. But she may not be doing that. She may be still staying in her feminine energy, stable. Okay, possibly. I'm just calling out things because it came to mind. Okay, um, but it still could be two women. It could also be a friendship that they're trying to cultivate, and that's what they're looking at you with love, respect. They intend to be your friend as children. Just the children signify friendly disposition. Okay. Um, the rider is a sure sign of good news, unless alongside 6, 8, 11, or 13, which it's not. Took me a second, like 6, 8, 11. 11's not in here either. I said that this morning. It's actually 38, but I think of the card as 711. Anyway, now we have 45 here. which is the denotes honor and recognition of labor. Okay, and right above 14. Sorry, this is so. It wasn't really planned to do this, so I apologize that the camera angles aren't really doing what it does and all that. But before you get to, when you get to 14, you have good news, okay? And above that is 48, and 45 and 48 mean sure sign of business success. Now, when I initially started this reading, when the shut side is to the collective, which it is because it's up here and it's facing like this, okay? It typically means that you experienced a loss of finances, but the money safe does indicate riches, okay? So that may be the good news because it's right above. It's right above. It's just like this, right? And that's with the King of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, okay? Really interesting here while I'm looking up here. Okay. What you got here? What do you see? What do you sorry. In fact, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. It's better. Flip, please. There we go. What do you see? 3 and 3. You have the community and you have a collaboration financially. Remember I said up here, and you may not remember, okay? Originally I did this reading, I think it was the day after the full moon. So I've been away for a couple days, but I literally sit and meditate on this every day at some point because I eat my food like right here. So I look at it. I said that this could be a revelation of secrets. Now, the Seven of Swords is also theft. So that goes back here to lost by speculation, okay? But oh, let me hurry up and get over here because you gonna see what I see, okay? This collaboration could have been anyone. It's beside the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, or I'm sorry, these are wands. It's by the wands, right? But then you also have a Queen of Swords here. And you actually have a lot of swords here in general, right here, right? So somebody was being, what's the word? I would say swift or hasty with their energy here. So let me hurry up and get up to the good part. This is the Nine of Pentacles. The heart signifies great joy when near. Okay. Again, we have joy, domestic happiness, success. It really kind of just, what I'm getting is the energy of the collective here. Like, it doesn't really matter what the fuck you're going through. You always seem to have, you still have gratitude, I guess. Gratitude, cheerfulness, gaiety. People could have speculated that you weren't that way. Worm. I mean, I don't know. Because everything looks good except for this right here. This is the only thing that is amiss right now. There's 2 more cards that are amiss. But I'm about to show them to you right now as it goes into progression. Okay. So then when we get over here to 7 of Pentacles, okay, which is waiting for the fruits of your labor, we have number 38, which I brought up this morning. The flames on the hearth indicate good fortune and neutralize the evil of near lying unlucky cards and increases the value of lucky ones. But not only that, for the first time ever, using the Gypsy deck, I got a reversal, okay? Now, what would this be? The railroad forecasts a long journey And if near 44, an accident. And if near 29, a robbery. Now, 29 isn't in this reading, but I think that having it in reverse could mean, because essentially, is 44 here? Yeah, 44 is here. 44 is here, 29 is not, and it is near 44. 44 is over here. Right here. Boop, boop, boop. They're not that far from each other. So it could be an accident. There could have been a possible you didn't get an accident. You didn't have a robbery. 29 is not here. I think that's what the reason for it coming in reverse is. And also, it's interesting because it's right here next to, it foretells of a voyage. But then over here, long journey, but it's upside down. Perhaps, oh, it's not a perhaps. It's not a perhaps. You know, it's weird because there's not a lot here to indicate anything negative, right? Majority of it is positive. Even the one that the clouds are supposed to be indicating divorce, but ensures domestic happiness. So even that one ends up being in the positive, right? It looks like someone planned like a long journey for you, either financially, in terms of a relationship. Like they planned a long journey, but it's being cut short. Like if you, with the Seven of Pentacles here, right? They were like, yeah, you gonna wait for the fruits of your labor for the rest of your life, right? In fact, the thing that comes to mind, right? I've talked to my mother about how I put so much work in, and it's come to, I don't really have anything to show for the type of work that I put in my life. And one of the things she said to me, oh, there was like a person, they had been working all their life and they finally hit it rich when they were 86. That's what they planned. They planned for you to have like a long voyage to success. That's what this was. This right here. This right here. And this right here. Because it confirms. The broken glass foretells ill luck for long years, if near. Okay? That is what they plan. They plan that you would go through the motions, and this isn't like a one person type thing. This is like a institutionalized type thing. Institutionally, they plan for it, not just, I have to keep saying this because I'm for all, right? What I recognize is that this isn't just Black people. All of us are slaves to, we're in the corporation. You know, we're in the United States of America for some of us. For others, I mean, it's still institutionally, regardless of where you're at. It just looks different. However, they decide to do it culturally, but essentially, all of us are to work for years and years and years and years before we reap the rewards of our work, of our labor. So I'm not really seeing it as like one person per se. I mean, it could be, but there's not really a lot of wands though. You know, the only one here is the Two of Wands, but it's the Two of Wands reversed. So it looks like it may be the end of that. That was their plan, but it looks like something put a wrench in it. Surprise, wonder, enchantment, trouble, and fear. I don't know who would be fearful. You know, I don't know what goes on. I really don't watch. Excuse me. Sorry, I forgot. I don't know who. I don't know what goes on in politics, but somebody about to come down. They feel it. It's right here. It's like moving mountains. The stork denotes change of residence for the better, sooner or later. You know, it would be silly of me to be like, somebody in the collective is moving, because people move every day. You know, but if you're watching, you may be moving soon. And it says change of residence with the 7 of Cups. Interestingly enough, I have a 7 of Cups over here too. When I originally was doing this reading, I was shuffling and 7 of Cups came out. There could be an illusion of movement. Like, that's actually it. Just it. You yourself have not moved. This could be fraud. You may be, again, that right there is theft. So somebody could be in your home fraudulently, or using your name at an address but you don't live there. That might be one of the secrets. That says secrets. There's going to be some secrets coming out. If I'm not mistaken, 7 of Swords also it has to do with secrecy. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. The broken glass foretells ill luck for long years, if near, but if distant. Death of a friend. It's not distant. It's actually pretty close. I don't know. That one I don't know. I don't know if maybe I just haven't paid attention to that. It goes back to the work, right? Okay, so we have 7 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. There is a progression here because we got 7, 8, and 9. Like if I were to read the board from up here, it would be progressing 7, 8, 9. But what's interesting is that there is no 10 of Pentacles up here at all. And we also have the same progression with the swords. We have a set, if I come from this side, 7, 8, 9 swords. Interesting. So there isn't a 10 of Pentacles here, which doesn't necessarily mean anything wrong, because 9 of Pentacles is also about achievement. Because when you look at the 7, right? The 7, he's waiting for things to bloom. On the 9, things are bloomed. Things are blossomed. So there's been some type of self-development or some type of development and stability. And it's kind of hard to say about the swords, though. You know, like I said, they all go hand in hand. It's 7, 8, and 9, right? I steal. And then I steal those swords, and by stealing those swords, I put someone in a bind. Excuse me. I put someone in a bind by stealing those swords, okay? Because now that person may not be able to defend themselves properly. Oh, there it is. They might not be able to defend themselves. Maybe they planned on selling the swords, and now they don't have, they're coming up short on an order. There's many ways that can manifest. Okay, but 9, it could be either or. It could be your victim that's in despair, or it could be you in despair once you recognize your actions, right? So at the bottom of the deck over here, we have the Empress, and we have the excuse me, we have the Ace of Swords, and then when I pull that, right under that was the Tower. So that one also is the 10 of Wands. So to clarify, the 7 of Swords was the 7 of Cups. Okay. And what I would say here is that Hermit, to confirm to clarify the 3 of Cups. When it comes to the 7 of Cups, it's over here. There's been an illusion cast as to the success of theft. Excuse me. That, or 7 of Cups doesn't necessarily mean illusions either. These could be all the desires of one's heart and their ability to obtain that, okay? Because it does say it's domestic happiness, right? So everything that's in these cups, you got a home, okay? There's a serpent, but serpents can represent healing. There looks like to be an object of one's affection. Mushrooms also healing. The being crowned. I'm not sure exactly what this is in this other cup. I think it's like, it kind of looks like the devil or some type of gargoyle. And there's riches, right? So someone could have their eye on all of those things, and that is what they're looking to obtain, and that they will obtain all of that. Coming in behind that is the Hermit, okay? The Hermit, the Hermit is treason. I always bring that one up because here's what I see, okay? Mice, snakes, dark side of the clouds, no vexation. So there's no vexation, but this is the community card. The Hermit may be shining light on a corrupt community, or something that the community did. It could be a Queen of Wands involved that is either spying in on this community. It could be or the community is spying on a Queen of Wands. Okay, somebody might be making light of that. But yeah, it also says corruption. So it could be a corrupt community. I am looking up the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's not really much difference. It's somebody spying for sure. You got the 9 of Cups, clarifying the Page of Wands. Okay. This is what they're seeing. This is what they're looking in on. All right, they're looking in on this. This is what they're seeing. There's a message here coming in about someone's success. This isn't really about this card right here isn't really about self-fulfillment, anything in this sense. It's about the message of you have been successful in your endeavors, whatever those endeavors are. Oh, I see a card here. I just gonna say it. You got the 2 of Swords, you got the Death, you got 4 of Pentacles, got Got a lot of things coming on in here. We got the Two of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay. Nine of Cups. Wait. Okay, alright. It's fine. So this individual here, so now this is about self-fulfillment, okay? Because I like to say, you know, some people like to say that this is blinded and binded from the truth, right? And that could be possible, but one of the ways that I like to see it is as of conformity, and the lack thereof. This is how you fulfill yourself. Do not conform to the standards of society, okay? And this is what's going to continue to bring in your fortune. Now it says wealth by inheritance or trade. When I come down here to the bottom here, what is this? Nine of Swords. It's being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be in despair about that, but having the Four of Pentacles show up does confirm that there is in fact some type of inheritance involved here. Then we have death in between these two, so that's a transformation or destruction. It's clarifying the Eight of Swords though, which is also the enemy. So it could be, it could be a couple ways. This could be the end of your enemy. This could be the end of abuse. This could be the end of negative self-talk. This could be, obviously, death is transformative. It's a transformative event, much like the Tower, in my opinion. Or these people tried to cause like a lot of destruction in your life. No more. And as I said earlier too, it doesn't necessarily yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that, because earlier in the reading I was saying that this is kind of more of a like a mass thing, more of like a government thing, and not necessarily like an individual level. It could be, you know, and you want to take it how it resonates, but that's when I come back over here to that, that's I get it again. Like it's more of a, it's not like a you and just your family. It's like a mass issue of stagnation. Words aren't really coming to me, but this is why I tried to avoid doing this reading today. But it's like mass incarceration, but it's not. It's like mass slavery. It's like working forever and ever to get what you're supposed to get. And so I see it's more of the end is near for this type of system. I don't know. I feel when I watch certain videos, you know, because I try to keep up with society without watching the news. So I just watch like different commentaries and people, you know, normal, regular people, you know. I could see a gradual shift. It's coming in snail mail, but I can see that there's like a difference in the way people are critically thinking since obviously since we went into the pandemic. So I don't think they intended that to happen. Like when they decided that we were all going to sit at home by ourselves, I don't think they thought that would be the results of that. I think they had a different idea of what they were going to do there. Okay. But, you know, anyways, so we have the Nine of, I already did that one. Sorry. Moving on. We have the High Priestess with the Queen of Swords is clarifying. The Queen of Swords. Someone is. It's really. Someone is looking at you with great love and longing, right? And I said that it could possibly be two women. Here's the funniest thing about that, though, because I had mentioned, okay, this card is children signify friendly disposition. What's on that card? What's clarifying? These women, it's women. It's like it's possibly a group of women. They're kind of like moving. It might even be like a group of high priestesses themselves, and not just the meaning of the card. Like these women are high within the art, and they are recognizing and seeing the friendly disposition of this individual here. And it brings them back. One, it brings them back to when they started in the craft themselves. It brings them back to the reason why they fell in love with the craft. I had a lot of things come, but we're just going to stick with that one. The reason why they got into it in the first place, this person, they bring them back to that. That is a secret, though, because again, there's some kind of conspiracy here, and it's even shown. Let me pick up the phone real quick. It's shown in, okay, so the way I've been reading this is like this, okay, and then I come down this way and I go like that. But if you look right here, it shows there's some type of illusion. Again, this card people say enlightenment. I say treason because that's what the book says. That's treason, an illusion against. It's either against this person or this is the person creating this illusion here. Okay, like when you read it that way. So I didn't finish pulling cards to clarify the rest. So give me a second here. And again, could be a great, okay. The High Priestess, I believe that the High Priestess and the Hierophant are the the higher self of the Emperor and Empress. Okay. So in the same way that the Hierophant can represent an institution, in the same way the High Priestess can do that as well. So we have a sign of good news. Somebody's trying to steal it still. You know, it's just Five of Swords clarifying the Page of Pentacles and the Rider. Okay. But we already know that anything, it will be averted. Any ill will towards your finances, anything that will be averted this year. Queen of Swords is coming out. That is the law is about to get involved here with whatever in terms of your finances. Some type of, it just keeps coming up that way. But we already know, because the way that the beginning of the reading started, there's nothing but happiness, domestic happiness, the desires. These are desires, right? They can also be illusions, but these are also the desires of your heart. Almost all of these have to do with domestic happiness. This is health. Okay, this is love. All right. So there's riches in there. Riches. Okay, being crowned king or queen. It's there. So we already know that it's coming. It's more just a waiting, and they want you to go the long haul. They could be dragging stuff out in court. It's showing you are waiting for your trade. Look, there's your money. You're waiting for it. They're just waiting. But so I wonder, does that mean that this is going to be another year of waiting? You know. It very well could be. You know, some things take many years, and you see when they deal with like the the mafia and stuff like that. And they had to do a 10-year investigation. You know what I'm saying? This very well could mean that we're still going to be waiting for like the major for this here. But overall, you'll still be happy. Um, you know, you'll still be able to be a part of a community. You'll still be able to collaborate. You just might still have to wait this year, is what I'm seeing here. Now, it's going to be very sudden when it happens because we have the tower here. In fact, we have a lot of. We got the hermit, the moon, the high priestess, death, and did I say tower already? Yeah, the fool, the tower, death, high priestess, hermit, and the moon. So you've got a lot of major arcanas. There is a. They say the moon is Pisces, but I mean, there's definitely a crab here, so there may be a Cancer involved. This whole reading, I haven't said any signs, but I find that it's important that that has came up. So, the revealing of secrets, which I had already said, that was the first thing I said with the Seven of Swords. There are secrets, okay? Because this is also secrets as well. There's secrets. They're going to come out very suddenly. Could be in about a robbery, but this is in reverse. And that's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands and Three of Wands are very similar. You know, determining which way you're going to go for your business is Two of Wands, and then you have the Three of Wands is waiting for the return on that, which is no different than Seven of Pentacles, in my opinion. I find that all of them kind of have similar meanings, but they just have a different type of progression. Okay, so then we have the Fool, clarifying the Seven of Cups, which could be a couple of things. Okay, because we have the Seven of Cups here as well. This came up. It's kind of redundant, but in terms of moving, I said that it could be an illusion that you moved. You could have somebody that's using your address as their place of residence or something to that extent, or you may actually need to take a leap of faith and move to get. Oh, yep, that's it. You need to. What's the word? You need to sail to calmer waters, or you will as a result of this tower here. Like when I look at it a couple different ways, just based on how the cards are. Hold on, let me get them organized because I keep picking them up, moving them, and things of that nature. Like if we look at it this way, you've got your six of cups with the Six of Swords, and then with the Fool, right? Are you seeing what I'm trying to say here or no? It could be possible that you do need to take a leap of faith to move in a different direction. And you may be hanging on to someone as a result of your, could be childhood trauma, could be because you're a soulmate. You know, sometimes your soulmates, they're not karmics, you know, but you're not, some soulmates you're still supposed to leave at some point, you know what I mean? And you might be trying to hang on to that. You could be feeling nostalgic. You could be childish. But it does have under that a friendly disposition. Children signify a friendly disposition and gentleness. Really quick, I brought this up a couple times. Ready for Love video, you know, I wasn't talking about being ready for love. It was about the show. But I wanted to mention, because I had mentioned that some men are dismissive because they don't like want to hurt the feelings of the individual and just like tell them they're not really interested in them. But another reason that they would do that is like there's nothing technically wrong with you. You're very friendly. You're all right. You know what I'm saying? But they themselves, uh, it's like they're too childish to have, like, just to be like, you know what? I'm moving a different direction. You know, they can't do it because there's nothing specific, like specifically wrong with you. So they just kind of dilly dally and do not move. Okay, delivery driver, state or government. Oh, I like when things I'm saying come out immediately. Department of Justice, that's a DOJ. Okay, so earlier and throughout this reading, I keep saying that I feel like this is on a mass level, may have to do with like government or like societal, and not necessarily just a one-on-one you and your, you know, your own universe. It's multiple universes of people. Anyway, engineer, we have finance, wife, federal government. It came out again. See, look. I know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. A DJ, male cousin, air traffic controller. It's weird when that happens. General laborer. Important about the general laborer too, because I keep saying like people are not getting the rewards of their labor. They're just, you know, working until they're 86 years old, and then suddenly they've hit it rich, but they die within 2 years. You know, nail tech, journalist. There could be a journalist writing about this, realizing this, and we have director. Okay, female cousin is on the bottom of the deck. So it still could be an issue within your family, but family unit. But what I'm trying to say is that I think that this is more of on a mass scale in terms of situation. All right. Anyways. And this is gonna be so sometimes I say I'm talking like I'm clarifying, but I'm really not. People may be choosing to move to calmer waters in terms of, because this right here says ill luck, right? What I was trying to say earlier is that it looks like they just try to make you work forever, for lifetimes even. And never receiving the rewards, and they intended for you to have ill luck for years to come, but they're kind of, yeah, unfortunately they can't do anything to make you upset, and not like you never get upset or anything, but to keep you like in a constant state, right? And they can't seem to get you like that because all of the cards indicate domestic happiness. personal and emotional health. So let me get started here. I'm gonna flew out anyway, so interesting. Okay, we have green, Ball or Balthus, Boswell, Lonsdale or Lansdale, Turner, the letter Y, the letter D, Matthews or Matthias, Atkins or Atkinson. What happened to you? Hanson or Hanson. It's the same. I just put different spellings. Somebody needed to know the difference in spelling, I guess, because I don't really have any other like that. Okay, anyway. Robinson. Duval. Thomas. Lake. And that's it for that one. If I didn't shuffle, the first card on the deck was Cooper. I started shuffling after I talked, so. The first two up here, Matthews and Green, they bring me back to my story that I had. With Green being one of the characters, and Saint Nick's last name was Matthews or Matthias. Anyway, there's actually, I know some of my other ollies, but anyways. Let's get some descriptions. Oh, we're going to use it because it was left behind. Ukrainian. Person may have a beard, or you may be a beard. Okay, when I got into these, remember I said two women possibly could be trying, there is the term for people who are dating heterosexually but actually have homosexual attraction. They use a beard, right? So anyway, that could be a thing too. In the I keep shuffling. Sorry. We have Indian, Jewish, wig, Maine, Washington, natural wavy or curly hair, Cuban, Ohio. What's going on here? Cards get a little. Ohio, that's where I'm at right now. Underweight or extremely thin. Virgin Islands, blonde hair, and Ghanaian. I don't even believe that's really what they're called. To be honest with you, I just wrote it down. Okay, California on the bottom of the deck for that one. So here's some things that I noticed. Okay, Cuban, Jewish, Indian. They all have gray in it. So this could be Jewish and Cuban have gray. And male cousin is matching up with that, as well as Indian is matching up because of the orange. You have the state government, okay? State government is matching up with Indian, Jewish, Cuban, Ukrainian. Okay, I don't know what y'all call states or your... I don't know what y'all call y'all stuff, okay? In these different countries and stuff, okay? Just because it says Jewish, this should still be Israel, okay? Also, let's pay attention to the fact that Israel and Ukraine are actually in wars right now, okay? So when government comes out, okay, it doesn't necessarily just mean our government here in America. It could be whatever is equivalent to their federal, like whatever's equivalent to their state and federal governments, or our state and federal governments rather. So far, I do not see anything that matches up with wife. That's in purple. Actually, there was a letter. No, but the letter Y is here, and that's in yellow. So we have Virgin Islands, blonde hair, Maine. Those are what have yellow. Ghanaian. Okay, Ukrainian also has yellow. Try to do the, the colors. The colors don't always correlate because, like for instance, all of the occupations are in green. So it could literally, there could be someone last name Green in any of these professions, general labor, etc., etc. Okay, let's move on. Oh, and Department of Justice too. So again, whatever for these locations, okay, because this is a state right here. Washington is a state, I think. What else? Maine, Virgin Islands is a American soil now, I think. Anyway, so whatever in terms of whatever in terms of their level of justice, their Department of Justice, whatever their equivalent is to federal or state government, whatever it is, it's going down. It's going down in the DMs. Okay, it's going down. So anyway, vindication was on the bottom of this deck when I picked it up. Someone may be in need of vindication in order to get their money in order. You know, that might be what the spying is about over here, possibly. I don't know. I mean, you know, the rumors are endless as to how much of our daily lives are surveillanced by, you know, the FBI, whoever, whatever. So, you know, there's that. Set in stone. Dead. Watch your step. Ghosted. These are really interesting. They don't look insightful. Okay, when we come into the law and people who have to, my brain is fried, who have to delegate, they need to be insightful. Okay, worthy. You may be worthy. Everyone's worthy. Okay, you've made a mistake. You've never gone too far. You just need to own up to it, please. Peace. All ears. Practice makes perfect. Trust. Be a trust fund. Charity. You may need to start. You could possibly be planning to start a charity. You already currently donate to charity. Someone could have tried to take your trust and claim that they were putting it in charity and it's in their own, it's in the Virgin Islands. Anyway, read between the lines, okay? Disgust and intuitive. You yourself, intuitive. Fear is on the bottom of the deck. Also, it split in half and I took this half. It's brutality on this side. Where did that come from? They took your money, put it in, claimed it was in a charity. It's in the Virgin Islands. Who the hell? The bottom of the deck said, "Give a genuine compliment." Okay, so make sure you're doing that. You know, for some reason, practice makes perfect should be over here. But anyway, okay, so. In terms of skill, okay, because work came up here quite a few times. It's not just about practicing to become perfect, you know, but you have ultimately perfected your craft or your personality or whatever it is, a particular characteristic. Like children signify friendly disposition. Okay, you work to be that way. You make sure that you're not someone who is unkind, right? It says dead here. Now, death came out. Oh, somebody's wife could be deceased. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but that, you know, ceased, all ears, back to the spine, okay? They may have, I mean, everybody's phone is a spying device. I mean, come on. What do you think TikTok is? You know, I mean, I'm not trying to get into the conspiracies, but, you know. You know, watch your step. Watch your step in Maine. In Maine, I didn't even read, I'm sorry, Portland, Bar Harbor, Rockland, Algonquin, Bangor, Kennebunkport, York, Belfast, Ely, Yarmouth, Orem, and Caribou. Watch your step. You may be extremely thin. Watch your step, because you know, people who are thin, it's not anything against you or anything, but you could break a bone a lot easier than others. Watch your step. Watch your step in Ohio, Columbus, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Dayton, Toledo, Youngstown, Lorraine, Sandusky, Hilliard, Beaver Creek, North Ridgeville, Massillon, Zanesville. It's right down the street. Okay. You know, peace, disgust. Everybody, I say it, everybody is worthy, but if you know that you have funds that have been siphoned from you or anything like that, you are worthy of your uh, compensation. And also, um, I started the reading talking about inner critics, right? Just know that you're worthy, and your inner critic needs to shut up. You are good enough. You're beyond good enough. You're almost too good. Lend someone your umbrella. It's a weird one. Offer childcare. Involuntary manslaughter. Oh wow. Return lost items. Arrest warrant. Skin diseases. Disorderly conduct. Be punctual. Hey, being punctual is like being punctual is like the most respectful thing that you can do, not just for yourself but for others. Okay, if you are someone who is consistently late, I would suggest to you to work on being more consistently punctual this year. So a few things are coming out here. Let me see that I didn't say. Says get active. So someone's wife could need to get active, maybe suffering from skin diseases, may be very punctual or need to work on being punctual. We have disorderly conduct here, incarceration, arrest warrants, circumstantial evidence. Okay, wow. Involuntary manslaughter, DUI, tuberculosis. It's weird when I hear about tuberculosis because that's not really a common one anymore. It might be, I don't know. Actually, it has to be because the way I got the illnesses is like the top 10 illnesses in the country or something like that. I don't know. Stalking. So here's what someone may be getting an arrest warrant for in the near future or this year, or experience incarceration for stalking, DUI, involuntary manslaughter, and disorderly conduct. Okay, this person could have a beard, this person could be in Washington, this person could be Ghanaian, this person could have natural wavy or curly hair. Hopefully you could hear me over that because someone who is Indian may need to return lost items, lend someone their umbrella, or offer childcare, or this could be somebody's cousin that needs to do this, male cousin. So the DOJ, okay, DOJ, Department of Justice, federal government, and state government are going to be issuing arrest warrants, incarceration, and based off of circumstantial evidence, which is weird, but not really. I mean, a lot of a lot of court cases are based off of circumstantial evidence. How'd you get over here? You need to be over here, baby. Last. Get this out the way because Aaron, he wants to sit at the dinner table. I need to get another table to do readings at specifically. Probably put it in my room. All right, so we got Mercury, which rules Wednesday, Gemini and Virgo. Okay, mindset, rational thinking, clever wit, and Wednesday is optimal for clear thinking. Very important. It's important because I've repeatedly said, um, I've repeatedly said something about the Eight of Swords being more about mental instead of mental prison versus abuse. It could have came from having an abusive past or whatever, but it's time to get into a better mindset. Excuse me, and rational thinking. Oh, look at that. Gemini, uh, third house Mercury has come out and is calling for you to be more outgoing. Heart chakra, Taurus and Libra. We've got Yam here. The power of love is inside me. Oh wait, I like to do this at the end. You know that. Root chakra, Capricorn and Aquarius. Uh, 4. We have a silent generation. Okay, so someone in between the ages of 78 and 95 could have been when something within the one of these governments came to be in between 1928 and 1945. We have the baby boomers, 1946 to 1964. That's sequential. Okay, that's a sequence right there. I could tell you something right now that happened in between this time frame right here. Remember, I keep talking about the seduction laws? Remember that? You know, and this could be age groups too. Your parents. My parents are baby boomers. Okay, both sets. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I was almost about to shuffle again, but I got it. Okay. So we have Pisces here, 12th house, Neptune. Okay, romantic. Someone may need to be romantic. We do have Pisces on the board. We do have an air sign on the board. We have Earth sign on the board. And all 3 Earth signs showed up. So we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo here, and we have Gemini and Aquarius here. Okay. We have half moon, which is fertility, life, and death. I'm sorry to tell you, someone, your wife has passed away. If she's missing, she's not here, and she's probably in this age group here. Sorry. Generation Z, 1997 to 2012. We have 11 ages 11 to 26. The letter D is matching up with heart chakra, generation Z and Pisces. Spirituality. Okay, someone, and people who are spiritual may be attempting to infiltrate these places. People who are spiritual already have infiltrated it. They're just in the wrong type of, like, they have the wrong goals for it, right? So honesty, authenticity, openness, love, the requirement to evolve. Saturn is here, so Saturday, Capricorn showing up twice. Commitment and responsibility, restriction and delay. And there could, like I said, there has been a delay and there has been restriction. I was talking about that on a global level. This here is confirming that. Perfect day for anything that requires a sober mind, realistic and practical approach. And anything that you want to stand the test of time. Shamanism, everything is interrelated and interdependent. The world has two aspects, which are matter oriented and spirit oriented. Everything is alive and has a spirit. Spiritual reality is more real than 3D and access to other realms of reality. Um, watch your step. Underweight or extremely thin, Ohio and Maine. Um, someone may be getting into that, okay? When you start to get into other belief systems and stuff like that, definitely take it easy. Don't go too quick. Watch your step, okay? Because you don't want to offend others within the realm already. And then also, if you aren't fully versed in something, you can bring certain energies. Christianity on the bottom of the deck here. We got Buddhism. Refrain from taking life. How are y'all getting wet? Okay. Refrain from taking life. Refrain from taking what is not given. Refrain from the misuse of senses, refrain from wrong speech, and refrain from intoxicants that cloud the mind. We have so disorderly conduct, DUI, and involuntary manslaughter fall into that. Okay, watch your step yet again. Underweight or extremely thin, Ohio, Maine, and over here, Jewish, Cuban, Ukrainian. You know, that really should be Israeli and not Jewish. But anyway, then we also have Indian too. So, you know, just because a person is a particular nationality or race doesn't mean, like, it doesn't restrict them from being able to practice a different uh, belief system, but also too, this is just showing where they may have violated a divine law. These are divine laws, okay? So Taoism, no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no false speech, no taking of intoxicants, all things carrying yin and yang, detachment, and Wu Wei, okay? No forcing. Underweight, extremely thin, Ohio, Maine. Hey, no forcing. No forcing. No forcing. No all things carry yin and yang. No taking of intoxicants, excuse me, involuntary manslaughter. So it's been confirmed twice. Someone was definitely doing somebody's definitely done this here. Okay. This is the end. We've come to the end. Thank the Lord. So the power of love is inside me. My natural loving nature attracts love to me like a magnet. Real love starts with me. I take time to nourish my whole self. Compassion is infinite and fully surrounds me in my life. I am willing to be happy now. I am supported by Mother Earth. I belong. I have everything I need. I am connected to my body, and at this moment, I am stable and grounded. My body always takes care of me. Uh, this morning, I said, please make sure that you're going to the doctor and checking on yourself and things like that. So confirmed. Y'all have a wonderful new year.